family? How you guys doing today? Does your computer look like this? Well, let's refurbish it. So this is the status of my brother's computer. As you can tell, it is extremely dusty. So this is what we're going to do to try to bring this guy back to life. We're going to hit it with some compressed air, clean up all the dust. We're going to replace the CPU thermal paste. We're going to add extra RAM. He only has 8 gigs on a single channel. We're going to get him up to 16 gigs on dual channel. We have a ghetto mounted SSD over here. We're going to replace this all dying mechanical 1TB hard drive with an SSD 1TB hard drive, so his game boot times will be a lot nicer. And if time allots, we'll upgrade the micro ATX motherboard to a full ATX. Alright guys, let's dust this guy. I think we're probably going to need all of these here. We'll probably need more. Let's get this done. Alright guys, so I'm going to use this leaf blower first to blow everything out. I don't want to waste all that compressed air. Let's blow everything that's big out with this, and then we'll micro clean with that. Alright, time for a time lapse video.
Randomly closed.
It happens. Now that we did a preliminary cleaning, we got majority of the dust out. Let's dismantle everything out so we can do another cleaning. Alright, let's take off this old but trusty 970. And we drop everything. Let's get this guy out. Alright. Put that out. It's very dirty card out. Look at that. Whew. Put it to the side. Let's just, you know what, dismantle the whole computer so we can have plenty of space. All right. Let's take the motherboard out. Oh, I forgot to take this off. Alright, now we took out the motherboard. Let's take out this little cooler over here. Take out the fans first. You see all that dust? Ooh-wee, that's a lot of dust. Look at all this dust right here. Ooh-wee, no wonder he ain't getting no performance out of this CPU. We're gonna have to hit this with some compressed air. Let's come with the brush, clean this all up. Alright, so let's remove the RAM stick. Alright, next step, we're going to take off the CPU cooler. Just loosen all the screws up a little bit. Take this guy out, squeeze it out. Whew. That's not enough thermal paste. Probably another reason why you won't get as much performance. Alright guys, so we're going to transplant the CPU from this guy into this guy over here. It's a small little upgrade. You'll have more overclocking capability with this motherboard, more RAM capability. You have an M.2 slot, so if you want to get that, you can upgrade that and get blazing fast speeds. So yeah, let's do it. So let's pop the CPU out here really quick. Take him out. Alright guys, so in order to install the CPU properly, you have to match up that gold triangle with the triangle that's over here. It's usually on the bottom left corner, but make sure you match this triangle to that. So you just open this guy up, drop it in, put the mechanism in, slide that in, boom, we're installed. We're good now. And now let's clean the compound off the CPU and the cooler. Oh, we were about to lose the whole thing. Pour a little alcohol. This is what we're using. 91% isopropyl alcohol, 91% IPA. And just wipe it down. Looking clean. And let's clean this up. Now we gotta take off the screws here for the bracket that retains the heatsink. We're gonna need a ratchet set to take this off. I do not know where the tool that came with this is, so we'll use what tools we have. Alright, now that we have everything installed, let's give the CPU and heatsink one more wipe down with some alcohol. You see, it's still pretty dirty. Gotta keep it nice and clean. This is as clean as it's gonna get. Let's install the RAM upgrade on the old RAM. Put this right over here. Click, click. Alright, so let's put some of this high quality Noctua thermal paste. All links for all products used today will be in the description below. So you want to put about a pea size on the middle of the CPU. If it'll come down that much, so that we have full coverage. Screw. You want to go in a crisscross fashion. This way you could put even pressure on the CPU, not cracking the CPU or the motherboard. I like the Cooler Master 212 Evo. The installation brackets and everything just makes sense and it's easy to put on. And you get alright performance when it comes to cooling. Let's just finish cleaning this guy up. Alright, let's install the fan really quick. Put this in. We'll do some pre-cable management. Alright, now this looks nice. Cable management put away. Now let's put this to the side and let's work on the case a little bit. Alright, so let's try to get some of these dust out from between the fin blades. Alright, let's wipe this down with a nice marker fiber cloth. This will get all the dust out so we could properly mount our solid state drives. Take off the old back plate, put in the new back plate. Alright, now that we cleaned everything up in here, it looks pretty nice. We're going to put the motherboard back in. Alright, now that we've got the motherboard nicely installed in here, everything is secured. Let's clean the GPU up. Alright, let's clean this guy up. It is looking nice now. Now that the GPU is clean, let's slap it back into the case. Now it's time to route the wires. This guy over here is going to come out from here because that's where the motherboard connector is. This is going to come out from right beneath it. That's where the GPU is. These are the cables to power up the drives. Keep them right there. The audio cable will pop out from here. Come out from here. From here. So this will just come out from here. Connect the motherboard connector. Clicks right in. Let's connect this fan connector right next to it here. Connect these GPU connectors. Alright, so let's do the front panel connectors. One thing I like what Asus used to do, they have these Q connectors. Make it easier to connect your front panel connector. You just match and plug in. Just connect this right over here. Now I'm going to connect our USB 3.0. Now, you just want to pull the excess cable out. We're going to connect our SATA cables. I'm going to have the black cable is our main cable. That will be our main SSD. And then whichever way Windows decides to map these. I'm going to pull the computer up and pull all these cables out. So let's install these over here with our assortment of screws. And hopefully they will fit. Pop. Alright, next SSD. It's a little tight. Alright, let's connect power. More power. Let's do some cable management. Grab some cable twist ties. Now that we're all cable managed, let's just go ahead and wipe all this down. Slip this in. Here we go. Grab the thumb screws that came with it. Secure it down. Grab the front. Now that we did all this work and finished tying everything up, when we should have done it earlier, let's make sure it turns on. Power here. Let's turn this guy on. Uh-oh. Due to some technical difficulty and a dead motherboard, it is the next day. So I just replaced the motherboard with another one that I had lying around, and hopefully it works. Green light. Yeah. And it lives. Yes. Now, and this is how you refurbish a computer. I did some upgrades to the computer. I gave a new motherboard that actually has an 8-pin CPU power, which will give his starving i5 some more juice, and that will improve his performance in his day-to-day activities and gamings and programming. So that's how you replace a thermal paste, add a stick of memory, and add an extra drive for storage. If you guys enjoyed this video, smash that like button. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit the bell button so you get notified when I release my next video. All parts will be in the description below. If you guys have a comment, a suggestion, or want to say hello, drop it down in the comment below, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.